Hi students, welcome to VerandaRace, and in today's session we are going to do some brilliant assortment of questions just for you for the upcoming competitive examinations, right? Let us start today's session with some good English questions for you for the latest pattern of examinations. So the first question is connectors, based on connectors. The recent food carnival was really happening and there was an array of food stalls. The recent food carnival was really happening and there was an array of food stalls. Complimentary drinks were provided to all those who visited the carnival. So these two things are added to one another. They can be added. So there can be a connector like moreover or besides. Moreover or besides. Although and nevertheless show contradiction. They show contradiction. So they cannot be used over here. So besides is the best option available. So only 3. I'll read out the sentence for you. So the recent food carnival was really happening and there was an array of food stalls. Besides, complimentary drinks were provided to all those who visited the carnival. Besides means in addition to that. Moreover. So this will be the correct answer, besides. Okay. So let's move to the next question. India will prevail in a conventional war. India will prevail. Prevail means it will be successful. It will be more dominant. So India will prevail in a conventional war. It would be a hard fought battle, but India would tire out the Pakistanis. Okay. So in contrast to Pakistan, the first says in contrast to Pakistan. So how to frame the sentence? In contrast to Pakistan, India will prevail in a conventional war and it would be a hard and it would tire out. Sorry, wait. See, how will we frame the sentence? Will we be able to frame the sentence using this? Will we be able to frame the sentence using this? Or will we be able to frame the sentence using this 1, 2 and 3? We have to check on that. Okay. So against Pakistan. So in all the 3 sentences you see, we have used Pakistan and we have to see if we can join these 2 sentences using these 2 connectors. Okay. Or starters maybe. So how to do that? So let us check. It would be a hard fought battle against Pakistan, but India will prevail in a conventional war and tire out the Pakistanis. So this is quite possible using as a connector. How? It would be a hard-fought battle against Pakistan, but India would tire out the Pakistanis and will prevail in a conventional war. This is correct. In contrast to Pakistan, India would prevail in a conventional war. In contrast to Pakistan, India would prevail in conventional war, although it would be a hard-fought battle. So 1 and 2 are correct. Let's check if 1 and 2 hostile to Pakistan is incorrect. This is incorrect. So 1 and 2 can be used to join the sentences. Okay. Let's move ahead to the third question. Many of the arts and sciences make up Western civilization and culture. Philosophy was first defined by the Greeks around the 5th century BCE. Okay. So we can use like many of the arts and sciences make up Western civilization and culture. As philosophy was first defined by the Greeks around the 5th century BCE. Let us check. See, here as and since mean the same. If we use as a connector, it will mean the same. So, how to use it? Many of the arts and sciences make up, we'll find the relation, establish a relation between the 2. So, many of the arts and sciences make up Western civilization and culture, and philosophy was first defined by the Greeks around the 5th century BCE. So, we can use like, since philosophy was first defined by the Greeks around the 5th century BCE, many of the arts and sciences make up Western civilization and culture. No, it's not related like that. There's only one option left, which is while. Only one option left, which is while. While many of the arts and sciences make up Western civilization and culture, comma, philosophy was first defined by the Greeks around the 5th century BC. So this shows that many of the arts and sciences make up Western civilization and culture, while means in contradiction to that, philosophy was first defined by the Greeks around the 5th century BC. So only while will be the answer, only 2 will be the answer. Clear? So if you're not understood, we'll come revisit the question. Okay. So let me mark the question. Next question.
Fillers. The English scheme to continue their rule in India by playing off one community dash the other. So the English ruled scheme to continue their rule in India by pitting one community against the other. So it will be against. Against will be the correct answer. So like playing off means pitting, like placing one community against the other. So it will be against. Okay. Next question. Economic dash that have long-term positive benefits for society often have short-term negative ones. So economic changes is not so convincing. Downfalling, debacles means downfall, collapse. Reforms is correct over here. Economic reforms that have long-term benefits may have short-term negative in fact. So reforms is correct. According to a recent report, there is a huge dash between the earning pattern of males and that of females. So there is a huge shows contradiction kind of thing. So disparity would be the correct answer. Disparity means difference. So there's a difference between the earning pattern of males and that of females. So it should be disparity. Abatement means mitigation, like reducing in size or reducing in number. And equivocation means having two kind of feelings or two kind of interpretations. So that is incorrect. So disparity will be the correct answer. Disparity means difference. Okay. Next question. For this particular job, one should be dash in the English language. So should be means it's a compulsion. So it should be proficient. One should be proficient means good in English language. Okay. Proficient means perfect or good in English language. The present status of the demographic dividend of India, coupled with the economic reforms brought in by the government, has dashed countries worldwide. The present status of the demographic dividend of India, coupled with the economic reforms brought in by the government, has dashed countries worldwide. So picked would be irritated or stimulated. So stimulated is not the correct answer. So irritated. So present status of demographic dividend of India, coupled with the economic reforms brought in by the government, has dash countries. Picked means irritated, frustrated, this way. Okay. So pallid means pale in color. Wreck means, okay, if the ship wrecks, it collapses. Pilloried means to loot or ravage something. So all these options are incorrect. Only picked is correct. Okay. Next question. Although purists may dash to split infinitives. What is split infinitive? Split infinitive is like to do something, to wake, to laugh, to do, to eat. If you include an adverb in between it, like to boldly go, to kindly do it, to carefully study, that is known as a split infinitive. So purists are those people who are very particular about language, that there should be no error in usage of language. The grammar should be perfect. They are known as purists. So although purists may dash to split infinitives. Split infinitive is one in which the infinitive there's an adverb placed between the infinitive, which is incorrect use. So although purists may object to. So object is like they are against that. So object will be fit over here. Although purists may object to split infinitives like to boldly go, the fact is that they are commonly used, right? The institute was opened with the dash of promoting scientific study, with the object of promoting. Object is like objective, purpose. So both options can be, both the blanks can be fitted by this particular option called object. They can be served, the purpose can be served by object only, okay? Okay, I'll start off from some fairly basic dash and see how it gets on. All that dash about catching giant fish was just a bit of poetic license. Okay, so stuff, work, lie, pack are similar. Stuff and work are similar kinds of words. These two are similar kinds of words. Pack is not fit for the occasion, and lie is like, I'll start off from some fairly basic lie is incorrect. So story will fit both the context. So I'll start off from some fairly basic story and see how it gets on. all that story about catching giant fish was just a bit of poetic license. Okay, so story will fit the purpose. Next question. They will dash for international action to safeguard the ozone layer. They will dash for, so media for, report for, press for is correct. It's a verb. Urge is also correct, but mainstream urge. The debate in the mainstream press. So this is press is suitable here also. Press is suitable here also. You see the options. The debate in the mainstream press has been a classic example of British hypocrisy. They will press for international action. So press is the correct option over here. Clear? Next. He tried to dash his ripped jeans into the suitcase while his mother wasn't looking. So he tried to dash his ripped jeans. Ripped jeans means torn jeans. So it is like he tried to do it secretly, right? Secretively. So it should be like sneak is the correct option. Sneak means to put something inside very secretively, very stealthily. So sneak is the correct option. The troops would stay in posture to sneak the first murmur of trouble. Sneak means to secretly listen to the first murmur of trouble or create the first wave of trouble. Understand the first wave of trouble. So squash is like changing the shape of something, pressing something to adjust into something else. Put camouflage, pack is not correct. So first murmur of trouble means in position to sneak. Sneak means trying to understand or trying to do it secretively something, and the first one is sneak is 100% correct. So this is done. Moving ahead. He'll have to dash down soon if he wants to pass these exams. So buckle down would be the correct answer. Buckle down means he'll have to be ready to face the examination. Buckle down means to be ready to face the examination, to be prepared if he wants to pass these exams. Her whole body began to buckle, unbalancing the ladder. Buckle means to put the weight in a certain direction. So this buckle is suitable for both the blanks. Buckle means to concentrate the weight in a certain direction. Next question. Okay, now we have ended. So we'll move to that question which we had marked. Okay, this was the question. Many of arts and sciences make up Western civilization and culture. So this says that it means to say arts and sciences, most of the arts of sciences make up Western civilization and culture. Fine. Philosophy was first defined by the Greeks around the 5th century BCE. So it means to say that philosophy was first defined by Greeks around the 5th century BC, and philosophy is one of the arts and sciences that made Western civilization and culture. So philosophy was first defined by the Greeks around the 5th century BC. While philosophy was the first defined by the Greeks around the 5th century BC, many of the arts and sciences make up the Western civilization and culture. So this is how we can do this question. Okay. So let's end the session for today. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you enjoyed the session a lot. Thank you so much.
உங்களுக்குன்னு ஒரு அடையாளம், அதுவே எங்கள் லட்சியம். Veranda Race, பேங்கிங் மற்றும் கவர்மெண்ட் தேர்வுகளுக்கான ஆன்லைன் மற்றும் ஆஃப்லைன் பயிற்சி.